Hello everyone, West Country Explorer here, and today I'm off out on a short little Sunday afternoon stroll from St Mary's Old Church in East Compton up to Fontmell down. So, sun's out, the birds are singing, it's going to be a nice little stroll. So guys, if you enjoy my little strolls, keep watching and join me as I go through the countryside. This is all that remains of St Mary's Old Church at East Compton. It's just the tower of a 15th century church. Just down the road that way, not too far, is Compton Abbas, and up the hill in that direction is Compton Abbas Airfield. But this church was a bit out of the way, bit of a walk away from the main sort of block of buildings, the main village of Compton Abbas. So what happened was, I think eventually there was a church built at Compton Abbas also called St Mary's, which replaced this one. I should have double checked history before I came out, because the problem is here there's not much signal to get on internet. So I'm just going from memory as best I can. I think this might have been the base of an old preaching cross or something. Again, I'm going to have to double check that. But it's a glorious afternoon. Nice bit of sun. So obviously, sort of along here where I'm standing now would have roughly been where the main of the church would have been. I come through here. Where is it? There you can see a little bit of information. Well, just to say that it's in the ownership of the Society of Protection of Ancient Buildings. And here we got some steps that people had used to help get onto their horses or into carriages, etc. Mulberry Beacon, I think that's the part of Mulberry Beacon up there. Sort of just over there, part of Fontmell down. Alright then guys, off we go. Start off going down that way. I'll stop recording for a minute and then I'll pick the recording up when you get somewhere a little bit more towards the dirt track that I'm going to be walking along. Alright, so this bit, as you can see, it's up to good quality for the car. But we're now getting to a bit not really suitable for motor vehicles. But a few centuries ago, back in the good old days, I suspect this would have been pretty well used by people. Back when people were sort of pedestrians more. Back in the day when people would have also lived sort of more within the same areas, possibly wouldn't have travelled much. I tell you, it's a glorious afternoon for getting out here in the countryside. So that's the Mulberry Beacon area, Mulberry Down area. Oh, just put a lovely white horse there. I'll tell you something, if I was going to attempt to drive along this, I'd want to have a good off-roader, a good sturdy Land Rover or something like that. Oh dear me. So certainly a good bit of exercise. So walk up this. As you can probably tell from my ever so slightly heavy breathing. Oh, there you go, guys. There's a stile that you can go over to go down those steps over to Fontmell down over there. I don't think I've done a video yet walking around Fontmell down. I have walked around there. I've walked a little bit around Mulberry Beacon. I'll have to take you guys for a walk around those two places one day, especially now we're getting nice weather. I haven't quite got time today, but definitely do that at some point. I'll tell you something, guys, I hope this lovely weather carries on. Alright, now I'm getting a bit further up, I can show you where I come from. You can see the views. Oh, you get some lovely views from around this area. Very cracking good views. Well, I hope we get some good weather in June. So, as I think I've mentioned it in another one of my recent videos, I'm off on a cycle tour around Britain in June. So 8 weeks today being what is it, 6th of April, something like that. Yeah, well, it's a Sunday and all I know is 8 weeks today it'll be my second day of my cycle tour. Oh, hang on a minute, bike coming. A couple of guys on off-road bikes. They to look at them, I said they were probably in their 50s. Certainly not young lads. They definitely look like they got a few years on me. Well, as long as they're not trashing the place, and as long as they're showing, as long as they're riding them bikes in a respectful manner, and not so I can rumble too much about them riding them along here. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, 8 weeks today will be day 2 of my cycle tour. So that month will be a bit haphazard uploading videos. Actually, I'm going to twizzle you guys around again while I'm chatting. So June, there'll probably be some haphazard uploads during the month, depending on when I can get to Wi-Fi areas for uploading and all that kind of thing. What will probably happen is, I reckon the majority of my videos I'll be uploading at the end of the tour, sort of very end of June, beginning of July time, that kind of thing. Yeah, all good fun. Go that way towards Melbury Beacon. You can tell I'm getting close to the Upper Blandford Road. Can hear the traffic a bit now. So lovely. So amazing. Right, and there's the top of the lane guide. So this is I'm in the car park area for Fontmell Down. So I'm not sure I want to get cars in really, and number plates. Does the whole privacy thing count with number plates? I'm not sure. But anyway, so here's the car park for Fontmell Down. Just there. Oh, that's Fontmell Down. Very popular place for walking, as you can understand. I mean, a nice sunny glorious day like today with all these views, it's a good place to come for walks. So there, this is the car park area. That's the Upper Blandford Road. Guys, if right, here's a note for you guys. If you're travelling between Shaftesbury and Blandford, the Upper Blandford Road's the best one to use. Don't use the Lower Blandford Road. Now the A350, that's the Lower Blandford Road. Don't use that one. Use this one. This one's much better for going between Shaftesbury and Blandford. Alright, now over there's Melbury Beacon. There is a little car park area just along there, but it's got a few spaces. But as you can see, you can always park here and walk along there to get to Melbury Melbury Down area. So there you go, you've got Melbury Down, Fontmell Down, then just up there on the left, next turn, it's you've got Compton Abbas Airfield. Right, I'm going to twiddle you around, guys. So there you go, that's a little walk from St Mary's Old Church in East Compton up to the Fontmell Down car park. And as you guys have seen, it's been glorious sunshine, birds have been out singing, fantastic views, absolutely lovely. Well, I've got to shoot back down the hill to my bike, cycle back to Shaftesbury and get home in time for dinner. Amy's cooking up a lovely bit of spag bowl, so that's going to be nice. So I'm going to call it a day here. Guys, hope you've enjoyed. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I might be doing a bit of recording tomorrow. Amy and I were off up to Bath for the day. So I've done a bit of recording up there, but might do a bit more, just see how it goes. But yeah, at some point there's going to be another video. So in the meantime, as usual, stay safe, take care, God bless.